what is up mortals, it is Rinni here, and before we get into today's video, there's something I'd like to say. I'd like to let you all know that we have a merch store. Some of the items in it are only available for a limited amount of time. So, if you're interested, go into the description and check it out. Each purchase helps us make more content. Secondly, if this video hits 300 likes by the end of the week, we will continue this what if. Thirdly, if you didn't know, only 41.3% of you guys are subscribed to us. So please, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon. Now with that out of the way, let's get into the story. In this what if, we will be continuing with part 2 of what if Tanjiro from Demon Slayer is in My Hero Academia. 10 months before the entrance exam, Tanjiro applied with UA for special permission to bring his weapons for the entrance exam as they were extensions of his quirk, allowing him to utilize his full potential. After applying, as Tanjiro was on his way to the dojo, he notices there was a villain attack, where a blonde-haired boy with an explosion quirk was captured by a sludge villain, struggling for his life. However, even though there were plenty of heroes around, none of them could do anything to help the boy. That was, until a green-haired boy around his age dashed in the direction of the villain, trying to save the hostage. This kid is amazing. He's trying to save his friend even though none of the fools could do anything. Tanjiro thinks to himself, I wonder what his quirk is. Inspired by the green-haired boy, Tanjiro decides that he should help, charging forward while taking out his training sword, channeling his breath of water into it. As the green-haired boy throws his bag at the sludge villain and stunning him, Tanjiro takes the opportunity to strike. Water breathing! Second form! Water wheel! Tanjiro exclaims as he leaps forward in a circular motion, slicing the sludge villain with an attack. Seeing the opportunity to escape, the blonde-haired kid blasts his way out of the sludge villain, using one of his explosions. However, the sludge villain quickly recovered from the attack. He proceeds to attack Tanjiro, attempting to take him as hostage. It was at that moment when Tanjiro heard a shout, "It's alright now! Why? Because I am here!" All Might yells as he launches a punch at the sludge villain. Detroit Smash! The air pressure from the attack blew the sludge villain away to bits, while creating a hurricane that everyone at the scene could feel. The punch was so powerful that it even changed the weather, causing it to rain. The crowd cheers as All Might raises his right hand, signaling his victory. Before we get back into the story, I would like to say that we've got a second channel called Anime Deep Dive. Anime Deep Dive goes over the hard facts of the anime presented. Now, in case you guys didn't know, we have a third channel called We the Celestial Naruto What If. We the Celestial Naruto What If mainly focuses on our Naruto What If series. If you guys are interested in content like this, please go check the description below or click the eye icon on the top right corner. Now with that out of the way, let's get back into the story. After the pro heroes and the police collected the pieces of the sludge villain, they praised the blonde-haired boy for his powerful quirk. They also reprimanded Tanjiro and the green-haired boy for their recklessness. In defense of the green-haired boy, Tanjiro yells, "Even though none of you could do a single thing against the villain, this boy managed to gain the courage to save his friend. He even inspired me to help. From what I've seen today, I believe this boy will grow up to be a great hero." Tanjiro noticed the green-haired boy's face lit up as he said that. When the heroes finally decide to let them go, he decides to walk the boy home. "Nice to meet you. I'm Tanjiro." Tanjiro introduces himself with a smile. "Your actions just now were really heroic." "Really?" the boy replies. "Yeah," Tanjiro exclaims. As they were talking, the blonde-haired kid from earlier approaches them. "I didn't need your help. I was fine by myself, especially not from a quirkless nerd like you!" The boy yells at the green-haired boy. Then he looks at Tanjiro and continues shouting, "I didn't need your help either! I'm far stronger than you!" After that, the blonde-haired boy proceeds to run away. "What's his problem?" Tanjiro asks. "Please, don't mind him. He has a very short temper and gets angry very easily," the green-haired kid answers. "I'm Izuku Midoriya, by the way. Nice to meet you." Tanjiro and Izuku continue walking. Suddenly, All Might dashes out of the corner yelling, "I am here!" Surprised by All Might, Izuku exclaims, "All Might? What are you doing here? You were surrounded by reporters until just now." Before Izuku was able to finish his sentence, All Might laughed in response. "Getting away from them was a piece of cake. Why? Because I am All Might!" Before he could finish, All Might deflates, coughing out blood. Are you alright? Izuku and Tanjiro ask in unison. All Might proceeds to tell Izuku and Tanjiro that they would both make great heroes and offers to train them both. I will need to check with my master first, Tanjiro voices out with All Might. That's fine, All Might replies. But I'm quirkless, Izuku says, sounding nervous. That's why I'm giving you my quirk. All Might replies as he proceeds to explain to the two boys about his quirk, one for all, and arranges for them to meet up the next day at the nearby beach. After they reach Izuku's house, Tanjiro proceeds to go home. Once Tanjiro reaches his home, he goes in and says, I'm home! Welcome home. Dinner is almost ready. Where were you just now? Aizawa asked. I got a call from the dojo telling me you were absent today. Sorry, I was caught up in a villain attack. Tanjiro replies. By the way, can I go train with All Might for the next 10 months? He offers to train me. Aizawa hesitates for a moment before answering, Fine, but don't overdo it. Thanks, Tanjiro responds. The next day, Tanjiro, Izuku, and All Might meet up at the beach. All Might then instructs them to clean up the beach to build up muscles for Tanjiro to utilize his quirk better and to prepare Izuku to inherit One for All. Thanks to Tanjiro's help, they managed to clean the beach within 5 months. During the 5 months, Tanjiro also teaches Izuku various breathing techniques to help boost Izuku's concentration and strength by controlling the flow of oxygen in his body. Thanks to Tanjiro's help, Izuku was able to improve and grow his muscles a lot faster and could inherit One for All and understand that the power should be spread throughout his body and not be used in one part at a time, utilizing One for All at 3% full calorie. For the next 5 months, Tanjiro, All Might, and Izuku would spar and improve their combat techniques and gain some crucial combat experience. During this period, Izuku would achieve a more in-depth level of insight of One for All and will be capable of using 7% of his new power. On the day of the UA entrance exam, Izuku and Tanjiro decide to meet up to go to the exams together. As they enter UA, Izuku trips and almost falls down. As he braces himself for the impact, he feels someone tapping on his shoulder. As that happens, he suddenly stops falling. Are you alright? The brunette girl asks. Sorry for using my quirk on you without asking first. Staring at the brunette, Izuku got so nervous that he could not utter a word at all. All he could do was panic while he was blushing. Seeing the panic Izuku, Tanjiro laughs and says, We should get going, Izuku. You don't want to be late, right? Yeah, Izuku replies. Once they were in the auditorium, President Mike explains the entrance exams to all students regarding the 1, 2, and 3-pointer robots. However, before President Mike could finish, he was interrupted by a blue-haired boy wearing glasses. May I ask a question? The glasses-wearing boy asks. Okay, President Mike replies. On the printout, there are 4 types of villains, the boy states. If this is a misprint, then UA, the most prominent school in Japan, should be ashamed of that foolish mistake. He then turns around and points at Izuku and says, Also, you in the curly hair, you have been muttering this whole time. It's distracting. If you're on a pleasure trip, then you should leave immediately. President Mike then explains the 0-pointer robot and it's just an obstacle that people should avoid. Upon hearing President Mike's explanation, the blue-haired boy bows and thanks President Mike and asks that he excuse the interruption before sitting down in his seat. President Mike then wishes everyone good luck and sends them over to the exam location. As they reach the exam location, a student approaches Tanjiro saying, You're not supposed to bring weapons to the entrance exam. Well, I need my sword as a medium for my quirk, Tanjiro responds. I already got special permission from the school to use it. As Tanjiro finishes speaking, President Mike yells, Okay, start! There are no countdowns in real fights! Tanjiro dashes forward, drawing his sword. As he approaches the robot, he yells, Water breathing! Second form! Water wheel! Leaping forward and slicing the robot in half from the middle. Once Tanjiro lands, he utilizes splashing water flow to dash forward at a high speed, following up with a striking tide, which consists of multiple consecutive slashes, shredding the robots. He carries on the momentum, destroying countless robots and saving several other examinees from the robots as well. A week later, Tanjiro gets a letter from UA. The letter contains a projection of All Might, informing Tanjiro that he got accepted into UA and the fact that he got the top scores in the exam. With a smile on his face, Tanjiro goes to Nezuko and Aizawa, informing them about the good news. Really? Congrats! Nezuko exclaims. I knew you could do it! Good job, kid, Aizawa adds. Later that night, Aizawa takes Tanjiro and Nezuko to a nearby restaurant to eat and celebrate Tanjiro getting the top score in the UA entrance exam. While eating, Aizawa tells Tanjiro, "Listen, kid, getting into UA is just the beginning, so don't get complacent, and remember to always focus on your training." "Yes, Aizawa-sensei," Tanjiro replies. Thank you all for watching the video to the end. Now there's a few more things I'd like to go over before the video ends. Firstly, I'd like to let you all know that we have a merch store. Some of the items in it are only available for a limited amount of time. So, if you're interested, go into the description and check it out. Each purchase helps us make more content. Secondly, I'd like to thank our Patreon supporters for helping to fund these videos. Lastly, on behalf of We the Celestials, I'd like to thank the writer of this video, as well as the editors for this video. Their details will be in the description. If you're a voice actor, editor, or writer, or you're interested in becoming one of those, go to the Discord that is in the description of this video and hit up the head of one of those areas. We're always looking for members to join us. That's it from us for today's video. So thank you all for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're interested, and hit that like button if you like the video. Till next time, peace out mortals, have an amazing day.